Welcome to step 6 of 14 in our workshop, 14 steps of how to attract wealth. In this step, we will explore a concept called always give people more in use value. When dealing with people, when transacting with people, always ensure that they have got more out of the deal in terms of use value. We say that this is a creative approach to attracting wealth and not a competitive approach, which is common. In a competitive approach, people thrive on driving hard, sharp bargains. Now, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't have any dealings with people at all. It just means that you no longer need to deal with people unfairly. You no longer need to try to get something for nothing. It means that you can afford to give to every person you deal with more than you take from them. These are the laws of this approach to wealth creation. It doesn't mean that you give people more in cash value than what you are taking from them. If you are taking land from a person, it doesn't mean you pay them more money than the market value of that land. Rather, you can give that person more in use value than the cash value of the thing you take from him or her. This program, which is a free workshop, I could charge you $500 for it. But if the ideas in the files I send to you help you attract thousands of dollars, that isn't a hard bargain against you. It means I have given you great use value for your cash. I charged you $500, but you have attracted thousands of dollars into your business or through your wealth creation idea. It means you've got more use value than the cash which I got from you. However, if I convince you to buy something or a program which is not helpful, you find out it's not helpful to you at all, it's not as useful as I claimed it to be, then it has no use value to you. It doesn't benefit your life. Now, when you shift from the competitive approach to wealth creation and go to the creative approach, this one we are talking about, you can strictly scrutinize your business transactions. You can stop any exchange in which you are selling to people things that don't add more to their lives than what they are giving to you. That is a check that you need to do to yourself as you embrace this approach to attracting wealth. You will appreciate that business isn't about beating anyone or overcoming anyone. If you are in a business built on beating others, defeating others, you need to quit that kind of business because it is purely competitive, it is not creative, and it's not built on the laws that we are exploring in this engagement the laws of thought, the laws of creativity are contrary to that competitive approach. Commit to give every person more in use value than you take from them in cash value. Then you will be adding value to the life of the world with all your business dealings. If you have employees, take from them more in cash value than you pay them in wages. Let them contribute more. It doesn't mean you cheat them, you overwork them, but the work that they do is of high quality. Make your business advance the life of your employees. Build in your business ladders by which any willing employee may climb and become wealthy. It isn't your fault if an employee neglects the chance, but put the chance there. Even though you can cause riches to come out of spirit that permeates all of your environment, the riches won't immediately take shape and jump out of the atmosphere and stand before your eyes. If you want to attract anything, besides the other laws we have explored and will be exploring, embrace this law of increasing, now, always remember that spirit resides in everything. We explored that law. Spirit communicates with everything. Spirit wields the power and authority to influence everything. Spirit is the foundation, is the source of all material, all resource, all opportunity, all the doors you want to open before you, all the windows of help you want to open before you. Spirit, the Spirit of God, resides in them, communicates with them, wields power and authority to influence their movement. The desire of God, the desire of Spirit, is for more life and better living. And that's what causes anything that you want to be made and to come before you. Spirit will do so whenever people set the process in motion by desiring and having the faith and acting according to the laws we are exploring in this engagement. Anything that you want, anything that we will just try to, I will just try to give you an example about this manifestation. Always give people more in use value. Let's assume that you want a block making machine for your wealth creation project. I advise that you proceed as follows before you impress the thought on spirit. Ensure that the image of that block making machine is clearly formed in your mind. We talked about creating the image in your mind. Secondly, hold the mental image of that machine with the most positive certainty that it is being made and that it is on its way coming to you. After you have formed the thought of that machine, have absolute and unquestioning faith that the machine is coming to you. That block making machine you want for your project is coming to you. Next, whenever and wherever you think of that machine or speak about that machine, never do so without feeling confident that it is coming. Start to claim it like it is already yours. Claim that machine already, that it is yours. That machine will be brought to you by the power of the Spirit, acting on the minds of people. Now here, that's where someone will ask, you mean it will come to me without taking any action? There is a principle we'll talk about, the principle of taking action. But taking action when your thought process, your thoughts, your belief are contrary to what you want, will not bring that thing to manifest before you. So, we will talk about action, taking action. We are so used in Africa to taking action. We are good at taking action. We are not very good at guarding the thought process. So we are still dwelling on the thought process, creating that image. Then we will come to where action fits in. We will bring in action. Something I need to do. Africans love to do something. Africans love to toil. Where does my sweat come in? Where does my toil come in? Where does my determination to do something, action, where does it come in? And we usually make it the first step, and yet it is not. It's better you act, but knowing vividly what you are acting on. What are you trying to create? What are you trying to make happen? Never hesitate to ask for anything, no matter how big or large or costly you think the thing is. Jesus said again, it's your Father's pleasure to give you the kingdom. God wants to live as much as possible in you. God wants you to have all that you can and will use for the living of the most abundant life. Make your faith unshakable by fixing in your consciousness on the truth that the desire you feel for, that thing you desire to possess, is one with the Spirit of God. The Spirit of God wants to express Himself more in you. Any strong urge you feel inside to create a good thing or express yourself in some good way beneficial to people is the urge of the Spirit of God. That is God expressing Himself through you. That urge for that hospital, new hospital, that urge for that new school, that urge for that factory, that urge for that project, that is the urge of God to express Himself through you, the urge of God to reach out through you to touch that community, that place. Now, on the journey to that, always give people more in use value than what you are getting out of them. That is the concept we are discussing right now. Always give people more in use value than what you are getting from them. That is step 6 of 14 in our 14 steps of how to attract wealth. I welcome you to step 7. Now, before I close, visit our website, www.LLEADSGroup.com, and our other platforms. Look at the wonderful transformational learning products that we have there. We have a program called Transformational Leadership Program. It is a 17 weeks program. By the time you come out of it, you have a brilliant business case, a brilliant business project that you can start to implement straight away, because you build it block by block as we handle 15 modules. We charge that money, good, affordable money that has been subsidized and supported to be affordable to most African leaders. So visit the website, look at those products, and enroll and get on the way to your wealth creation. Welcome to step 7 of 14.